Bonjour, Nijana. Today I'm going to read my favorite Christmas story. I hope you enjoy. Native American Night Before Christmas by Gary Robinson. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the teepee not a creature was stirring, nothing crawly, nothing creepy. Moccasins were hung from the lodgepole with cares, in hopes that old Red Shirt in time would be there. The kids were all nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of choke cherries danced in their heads. I in my Pendleton and Ma in her skins had just cuddled up against the cold winter wind, when out in the camp rose a noise so humongous, I thought a wildcat had sneaked up among us. At once I jumped up and ran through the clutter. I threw back the flap and I heard the lodge shudder. The moon and the stars in the night sky were a-blinkin' like the headlight that shines on my '69 Lincoln, when what to my wondering eyes did show but an old wooden sleigh and 8 buffalo, with a plump little driver who looked so well fed, I thought for a bit he was flying fry bread. Like thundering clouds, these mammoths they came, and he whistled and he shouted and he called them by name. Now Harjo, now Redbow, now Chena and Cola, on Tall Chief, on White Cloud, on Sam and Yohola, from the top of the trees to the top of the bushes, haul your fat fur and move your big tushes. Like pine cones caught up, all tossed by a whirlwind, suspended in air by the magic of medicine, up to the lodge top the bison they soared, with a sleigh of commodities, goodies, and more. Then in a moment they froze there in space, and I felt the color drain from my face. I turned back inside just as quick as a wink, as down the smoke hole old Red Shirt did sink. Dressed in red buckskins from his head to his foot, with beadwork and fringes, he really looked good. A medicine bundle he had by his side, on his back a large bag made of buffalo hide. A headdress he wore on his head like a crown, made of white turkey feathers all tipped in brown. His skin was as wrinkled as sun-baked earth, but none of these things really told of his worth. His face was like granite, his features so timeless. I knew that his soul held nothing but kindness. He spoke not a word. Shh, he used sign language instead. And he filled all the moccasins with toys and fry bread. And then, like smoke rising into the night, he gave me a wink and took to his flight. Up through the smoke hole and into the sleigh, awakening his team with a hearty "Hoka-hey!" And I heard him exclaim as he roared out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all my relations and to all a good night." The end. I love this book. I hope you enjoyed it.